As far as the IIT question paper is concerned, one section will be of matching type. Of course, two columns are usually given, but here I have given three columns. First column, the name given to the process. Second column, what are the actual conversions for which this name is given. And the third column, the catalyst that is normally used. Now you can use for your convenience column 1 and 2 or 1 and 3 or 2 and 3 as the case may be. But here I have connected all the three columns: name, conversion and catalyst. Now you can notice Haber process. Haber process you are quite familiar with. Manufacture of ammonia. So for Haber process, manufacture of ammonia D. And in this manufacture, which catalyst we are using? Iron as the catalyst and molybdenum as the promoter. So you can notice from three columns you choose Haber process 1, for which from column 2 you choose D, manufacture of ammonia. And in the Haber process, what is the catalyst that is normally used? The catalyst used is iron along with promoter molybdenum. So matching will be in the form of 1 D T. So the correct matching will be 1 D T. All right. Similarly, consider decon process. Decon process is preparation of chlorine from HCl. That is known as decon process. So 2 connected to C from column 2. Decon process is the method of preparing chlorine from HCl. And for this method of preparation, we make use of CuCl2 as the catalyst. So you can combine these 2 C P. So for decon process, it is a method of getting chlorine from HCl, for which we make use of cupric chloride as the catalyst. Consider third, contact process. It's again just like Haber process, a well-known process which you are quite familiar with. Contact process is manufacture of sulfuric acid. So under column 2 you can notice A, manufacture of sulfuric acid. Now in contact process, the main point is we convert sulfur dioxide to sulfur trioxide. That is the main principle in contact process. Sulfur dioxide is converted into sulfur trioxide, and for this the catalyst that is used is vanadium pentoxide. So we find contact process in column 1 is linked to A in column 2, for which S in column 3 as the catalyst. So for third, 3 A S. 3 A S. All right, let us come to Wacker process. Probably you may not be quite familiar with 4 and 5. Wacker process and Reppe synthesis. Wacker process is conversion of unsaturated hydrocarbons into aldehydes. Conversion of unsaturated hydrocarbons into aldehydes. From column 2 you can notice C2H4 converted into aldehyde. So, Wacker process is conversion of unsaturated hydrocarbons into aldehydes. So, 4 in column 1 is linked to B in column 2. And for this we make use of this palladium chloride as the catalyst. So, for 4, B and Q, these two are linked. Let us come to the last one, Reppe synthesis. Probably this is not quite familiar to you. Reppe synthesis is polymerization of alkenes. Alkenes are polymerized. You are quite familiar with the polymerization reactions, and Reppe synthesis is actually the polymerization reaction of alkenes. From smaller molecules, bigger molecules are being produced. So, 5 in column 1 linked to E, and for this nickel complexes are used as catalysts. So, 5 connected with E in column 2 and R in column 3. So, even though it is the usual practice in IIT question papers to have only 2 columns, for the sake of experience and explanation, I have converted this question into 3 columns. One, the name of that particular process. Column 2, what is that process? And column 3, the catalysts that are used. Why I have chosen this question is, you are familiar with this fact about the D block elements. Namely, D block elements behave as very useful catalysts, either in the form of metals or metallic compounds of these transition elements. We find several uses of these in the manufacturing processes, very synthetic uses for the compounds of these transition metal compounds, which are quite useful in the conversion of several compounds into some other useful compounds. So, you can notice the last column, column number 3 here, all these are very useful catalytic reagents, and all these compounds are compounds of transition metals. Do you follow? So, either you use any of these 2 columns or you can combine all these 3, and I have chosen this as a sort of experience for you.